a couple minutes, but so we're gonna do a circuit style workout today. So similar to that first week. So I've got 4 circuits for us. Kind of mix them up a little bit today, but still trying to keep some of the exercises similar so that we're not doing a bunch of new exercises every week. And then, so for today, we're not going to need too much in terms of weight. There'll be a lot of body weight exercises, but if you have light weights or cans of vegetables or beans or something like that, go ahead and grab those. So I'll give it another minute or so. And if everyone can make sure that I think I tried to mute everyone. If you can make sure that your microphone is muted, that would be awesome. That way we won't have as much of the background noise. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with a little variation of high knees today. So we're gonna do 4 rounds of this first circuit. So the first one is lateral high knees. So we're gonna put a little movement with our high knees. So instead of just doing like this, we're gonna do it side to side, or you can step it side to side as well. So we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go. You can speed it up too. Or again, you can walk it out halfway. I'll try to do a couple of variations. Okay, the next one is a squat to heel raise. So you're gonna do a squat, and then as you come up, lift your heels. I'm gonna do 15 of these. So squat and then a heel raise. So we have 15 of those. Okay, and then the next one, go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna do those shoulder tees. Give it a moment here. Okay, so you're gonna come up, out, and down. That's 1. We'll do 5 this direction. So out in front, out to the side, and down. And then we'll reverse the direction for 5, so out to the side, in front, down. Out to the side, to the front, and down for 5 as well. Okay, so and then after 5 of each way for those teeth, then we're gonna go into your bent over rows. So holding on to the weight, slight mini squat there, and we'll do 15 of these guys. You're really working on pulling those shoulder blades down and back and controlling the weight on the way down. So if you're using a band or weight, try not to let gravity take you down. Work it as you pull your elbows in and as you come down. Again, we'll do 15 of these. Okay, and we'll go back to the top of that list. So back up to our high knee or lateral high knees. So 30 seconds, ready, and go. And you can walk it out. Let's try to get those arms moving, get those knees up. You can do it quick and dynamic. Trying to switch directions quickly, or kind of do it at a moderate pace. Okay, and then into our squats with the heel raise. So we're going to squat and then come up onto your tiptoes, squat, up on your tiptoes, do 15 of these. If you wanted to add a weight to this, you could. You could either use like a weight in between your knees there, or one weight in each hand. And sitting back, and then coming up onto your tiptoes for 15. Okay. Once you hit 15 of those, we'll grab those weights again for the shoulder tees. So we'll go up, out, and down is 1. I'm going to do 5 this way. Again, making sure you're controlling the weight, but the weight's not pulling you down. So you're up, out, control it down. Once you hit 5 there, then switch directions. Go out to the side, in front, down. Okay, and then the last one of the set is our bent over rows. The little squat position. Bring those elbows into your side. So they're coming right into my side here. Pulling the shoulder blades down and back. And slowly lowering them down. And once you hit 15 there, and set your weights down. And we've got 2 more rounds here. So back up to the top, we'll do our lateral high knees. Ready and go. Okay, and then we're doing this one for 30 seconds, so don't worry about counting. All right, and then a squat to the heel raise. So I'll lower this down so you can see my feet again. So I'm going to squat and then come up on your tiptoes and do 15 of these. So keep count of these ones for you. On the side and then up on your tiptoes to work those calves. Okay, and when you have 15 of those, go ahead and grab those weights, and we'll go into those shoulder tees. We'll go 5 out in front, out to the side and down. Nice and controlled. Once you hit 5 that way, then we'll switch and go 5 the other way. Get a good shoulder burn here. Okay, and then we'll go into the bent over row. So a little mini squat position, 15 of these, where you're pulling those elbows into your side. Got a really good shoulder burn last week with the mountain climber and push-up combo. Or no, it was the plank and push-up combo. That was a little brutal. Okay, and when you hit 15, you can put those weights down. We've got our last round of the first circuit. So we'll do our lateral high knees for 30 seconds. Ready and go. And pretend like there's little hurdles there that you're stepping over to help get those knees up high. Or step over those hurdles too. All right, and then we'll go into our squats with the heel raises. So 15 of these, squat, and then come up on your tiptoes, 15. Okay, when you hit 15, go ahead and grab your weights and work on those shoulder tees. So out in front, out to the side, and down for 5. Try not to speed them up. I just caught myself there trying to speed up through a couple repetitions. And then you hit 5 there and switch directions. All right, and then our bent over rows are next. So weights here, we'll do 15, pulling those elbows in close to your sides. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Okay, when you hit 15 of those, go ahead and take a little break. We'll take a minute break to grab some water. And the next exercise will also be using your weights. For the next circuit, I should say. So again, circuit 2, we're going to have 4 different exercises. And then we're going to go through this 4 rounds as well. So my goal is to have no rest breaks through the 4 rounds, but if you need a rest break, go ahead and take it, grab a sip of water, whatever you need. But as much as you can, challenge yourself to see if you can get through the 4 rounds without taking a break, even if that means just slowing it down a little bit. Okay, so the first exercise, you're going to grab your weights, and you're going to go in a little static lunge position. So we're going to do 1 foot in front. We're going to get into a mini lunge position. We're going to do 10 bicep curls with 1 foot in front. And then you're going to put the other foot in front and then drop down. So not a full-on lunge, but just a mini lunge. And we'll do 10 more bicep curls. If the static lunge part is Not a great one for you. You can just stand or go into a mini squat and do these bicep curls. Okay. Next one, you can put your weights down. We're going to do regular high knees or jog in place. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. You can either walk it out like this or just jog in place. Get those arms moving. I feel like when it's raining out like it is today, it's harder to get those steps in. So crank those arms and get them in now. All right, go ahead and grab those weights again. And we're going to do a squat to an overhead press. So you're going to squat and then press those weights overhead. 15 of these. Okay, and then you can put those weights down. We're going to go right into 30 seconds of butt kickers. So instead of the high knees where your knees are coming up, butt kickers, you're going to try to kick your butt. You can also walk it out. But the main point here is that we're moving. Arms moving too. I was being lazy, keeping them at my side. All right. Okay, and then we're going to grab those weights. We'll head up to the top of the circuit. You're going to get in your static lunge, one foot in front of the other. Do 10 bicep curls with one foot in front. Again, if you need to just be in like a squat position or a standing position, that's okay too. When you hit 10, then switch the foot that's in front. If your arms are getting fatigued, like by the the third or fourth round, you can also do this without weight. So just work on contracting that muscle as you pull up and down. So you can still keep it moving, even if you need to drop the weight. All right, next we'll do the running in place. For an added challenge, you can keep your weights in your hands. We'll do this for 30 seconds. You can also put the weights down. That's fine. I believe the next circuit that we'll do will be more core focused. So this one is one to get your heart rate up. So push through this one and then you'll get a little bit of a break as far as cardio goes. Okay, and then we'll go right into your squat to overhead press. So squat, press overhead, 15 of these. Show from the side. Again, if you need to put the weights down, you can do this without weights as well. Just try to keep reaching those arms up overhead. And then when you hit 15, then we'll do the butt kickers. Again, you can either hang on to those weights or put them down. 30 seconds. Work on trying to reach your heel towards your bottom. You can walk this one out too. Kind of taking a step and trying to kick your bottom back and forth. I lost track of time for this one. You might give you guys a little bit of a break here. Okay, back up to the top of the list. Find your lunge. And we'll go into those bicep curls. Show you that lunge again. So one foot in front, one in back. And we're working just dropping your hips straight down. And 10 here. And then switch legs. All right. Once you got 10 each, and we'll go into those high knees. So you can run in place. Get those arms moving. You can also just do it a high knee place as well. I'm trying to hit my step goal today, so I'm gonna keep my arms moving. Okay, and then we'll go right into those squat to your overhead press. So grab those weights, squat and press for 15. Remember, if your arms are getting fatigued, you can also do that without the weight, where you're just reaching up towards the ceiling. All right, once you have 15 of those, we'll go into those butt kickers. Ready, and go. We've got one more round of this after we finish these butt kickers, and then we'll take a break and move to the floor. So see if you can push through these next 4 exercises without taking a break. Again, we'll take a rest break from the increased cardio exercises after this last round. Okay, so grab those weights. You'll be in your static lunge position. 10 bicep curls with each foot in front. The lower you go, more of a leg challenge that will be. Okay, and then after 10, switch your legs. Okay, and then we'll go into our high knees. So, ready, and go. We'll do this for 30 seconds. Turn it in place. Again, if you want that added challenge, you can keep those weights in your hand. Ten seconds. Actually, you might have added 5 seconds there, but oh well, it's the last round, so. All right, and then grab those weights again. Do 15 of your squat to overhead press. Squat and press overhead. Okay. And then the last one of this set, we'll do those butt kickers. And 3, 2, 1, and go. As arms moving, rather than the high knees where you're coming in front, we're working on the butt kickers. You're kicking your legs back. All right, go ahead and take a break there. We'll take a minute break, grab some water. And then we're gonna move down to the ground. For our core work today. And so have one weight available. I'm gonna start in a plank position. Got about 20 seconds or so. I'm gonna start in a plank, and I'm just gonna show you first. So you're gonna be in a plank, either a full plank or on your knees. You're gonna try to tap one shoulder and then the other. So I'll show you from a plank position, here, here, like that, or from the knees, here, here. If that's too much, you can also just hold the plank until we move on to the next exercise. All right, so pick your poison, and we're gonna aim for 10 shoulder taps on each shoulder. So tapping your right and then tapping your left is 1. If you need to take breaks, go ahead and take breaks, and then go ahead and just move on with us if you've only gotten like 5 or something like that. That's okay. All right, so find your position and start tapping. You can try to minimize the amount that you're turning. So aiming for about 10. And then we'll turn around and we'll work on a V-sit or a boat pose. It goes by a couple different names. So we're gonna work on holding this. We're gonna aim for about 30 seconds. You'll see my hamstring flexibility is not very good, so I end up kind of bending my knees. If you can straighten them out all the way, kudos to you. So just kind of do what you can. All right, ready and go. You're gonna keep your core tight. Try not to round your back. Sit up nice and tall. If you need to take breaks during, that's okay. If you need to put your feet down, that's okay. Halfway. 5. Whew. All right, and relax. And then we're gonna go into either a single leg or a double leg bridge. So, double leg bridge, we're going to come up, feet about hip width apart. You're gonna come up with, you're gonna lift your hips with both feet on the ground. For the single leg bridge, you're gonna straighten one leg and lift your hips up that way. So if you're doing double leg, go for 15. If you're going single leg, do 8 on each side. Whenever you're ready. Be careful with this one. You can, oftentimes people get a hamstring cramp. So if your heel's too close, that tends to bring it on. So bring it away from your bottom a little bit and really try to get your glute engaged. Okay, and the last one in this round is a bicycle, a slow bicycle. So kind of like the modified Russian twist we did. I don't want you to twist all the way. You're just going to bring one knee in, try to tap your opposite elbow. But again, you're not getting a full-on aggressive twist. You can do that with your feet on the ground too. So about 10 more seconds. Okay, and then we'll go back to the top of the list. So we're just gonna do a total of 3 rounds of this. So we've got 2 more rounds left. So we'll go on into that plank position. I'm gonna do a modified plank this time.
Hey, Rebecca, can I ask a question? What are you doing with your head when you're doing the bridge lifts?
Right now I'm watching the video, but just relax your head on the ground.
Thank you.
Yep, I'll show that on this next round. Thank you. All right, so here, so we're not letting your hips come forward. You're not rounding out. So nice plank there. And then tap one shoulder and then the other. Aiming for 10. If you need to take a break, take the break. If just holding that is a challenge enough, go ahead and just hold it as well. Yeah, it's a challenge talking and trying to do core exercises. Okay, and then once you've got about 10 of those, you'll flip on over and we'll go into that boat pose. And we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So try not to run out your back, up nice and tall there. Those muscles engaged. Again, if you need to drop your heels, that's fine. And if you need to take a break in between, that's fine too. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next up is the bridge. So you'll do 15 if you're doing double leg, or 8 on each leg if you're doing single leg. So I'll show a couple double leg and then a couple single leg. So my head's just flat. You can do whatever you'd like with your arms. And then with the bridge, try not to you're not trying to push your hips way up where they're arching at the back. You're just bringing them up to neutral. So that's double leg, single leg, like so. You'll notice I'm not going super fast with these, just at a nice controlled pace. Okay, and then the last one, this one is the slow bicycle. So we'll do this one for 30 seconds. And go. So I'm extending one leg and then bringing my opposite shoulder, or my opposite elbow, to that knee. Five seconds. All right, we'll head to the top of the list for one more round. And then after this round, we'll go into our last circuit. Okay, so find your plank position, whether that's in that full plank or in your knees, and then work on your taps. 10 on each shoulder if you can. And then once you get those, we'll go into the boat pose. We'll aim to hold that one for about 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Core stays engaged, up nice and tall. Can straighten those legs, go for it. If you need a little bit of help, you can hold just that lightly on the outer part or behind your thighs. You can also do that with your heels on the ground too. 5 seconds. Very nice. All right, and then we'll go into your bridges. So 15 double leg bridges or 8 single leg bridges on each leg. Again, nice and controlled. Trying to get those glutes activated. And then we get 15 of those double leg bridges or 8 on each leg. Then we'll go into the slow bicycle to finish this circuit off. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get a minute break after this before we head into the last circuit. Halfway. 5. And break. Okay, so we'll take a minute rest break. And then the last circuit will be standing up. Go ahead and grab some water. And then we won't need any weights for the last circuit. You could use weight for an added challenge, but not a necessity for this one. So this one's going to be a little bit more cardio intensive as well, and on a high note. I think we'll aim to get through 3 rounds. All right, we'll give it another 20 seconds or so. All right, so the first one I'm just going to demonstrate. We're going to do in and out squats. So out, in, in. That's the jumping version. I'm only coming up about an inch off the ground. You can also step and do this one. So I'll kind of go back and forth between the 2 versions. All right, so we're going to do this for 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the jumping version, out, in, landing nice and softly. And then the stepping version, step out, in, step out, squat, in, squat. Five seconds to go. Okay, the next one is a reverse lunge. We're going to do 10 on each side. We're going to step back, up, that's 1, 2, 3. So you're going to do 10 and then switch legs. If that bothers your knee, you can also just do pat back behind you. If you need an extra challenge, you can hold the weights by your side, or you can hold them overhead. That's a really tough one. Okay, the next one you're gonna pretend like you have a jump rope in your hand. You're gonna try to do little jumps. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. If jumping's not good for you, either work on your lateral hind knees or your butt kickers, or even try a static squat. All right, in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, here we go. So you're just pretending like you're barely clearing that jump rope. You can't see my feet, but I'm not getting that far off the ground. And you're trying to land quiet, so it's that quick transition. 10 more seconds. Feel it in your calves tomorrow. All right. And then the last one, I call it quick feet, or if you've ever played basketball, kind of like you're guarding. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds too, where it's these lateral side steps. So hands up. Trying to find the right camera position here. We'll do this one for 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go. I've never played football, but I know this is a football type drill. Trying to be quick and quiet. I'm in kind of a mini squat position. Ten more seconds. I'm keeping my feet wide for this one. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, back up to the top. We've got 2 more rounds. We're gonna do our in and out squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here you can see my feet better, but they're just little hops. I'm not jumping up super high for this. Just stay in a little squat position. And then you can do it just stepping. Okay. And the next one is our reverse lunge. So do 10 on each leg. So lunge, and then come up. We need something to help steady you too. You need a wall or a chair. And do 10 on each leg. And then when you hit 10, go ahead and switch. If you're looking for the modified version, you can just tap that toe behind you. Again, if you need something to hang on to, go ahead and hang on to it. All right, and then we'll go to our jump rope. So we'll go for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So again, I'm not coming, actually I'm not even clearing the ground on this one. Keep your core tight. You want to throw a couple double unders in there, go for it. I actually had a jump rope, I'd definitely be flat on my face right now. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we'll do our quick feet for our basketball guarding. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go 30 seconds. Hands stay up. back and forth. Left on the side, again, feet staying wide. Halfway. Trying to keep them quick. I know my legs and calves are getting tired. And 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. We've got one more round and then we're done for today. So back up to the top, in and out squats for 30 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds, in and out. Kind of land nice and quiet. And you can do the step out as well. Three, 1, and break. All right, 10 reversal lunges on each side. So work on 10 and then switch legs. Again, that modification. You just tap that foot behind you. You got 10 and 10. We'll go into the jump rope. We've got 1 minute of work left. So, last 2 exercises. The jump rope will go in 3, 2, 1. Landing nice and soft. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give you 10 seconds and then we'll do our last 30 seconds and we'll call it done. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those lateral side steps. The modification, sorry if I didn't introduce this earlier, just the side, you can side step back and forth. Try to keep those, if you're moving like this, keep them quick, keep them quiet. Last exercise of the day, last 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and break. All right, nice job, everyone. I think that was probably our sweatiest workout of the workout Wednesday. So nice job.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Awesome job today. Feel free, if you're having trouble with any of these exercises, shoot me an email and I can get back to you. You know, first and foremost, just making sure we're all staying healthy in our movement. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions about those. But nice job. I was trying to keep an eye on some of the videos along the side. So awesome work, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.